Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Thank you very much for continued support and watching my videos and commenting. And also to my new subscribers, thank you for being here. This is the place to be. Welcome to Talk to Your Midwife session. It is a good place to be to learn a lot about reproductive health. So kindly do not forget, hit that subscription button, subscribe and support us, our channel, so that we can continue to grow together. Today I have a very wonderful topic I have to talk about and share with you a lot of information that a lot of people have been asking and inquiring about, and I am so glad that I have to share this with all of you. So welcome, and let's talk about sex in pregnancy. So a lot of people have been asking, is sex safe in pregnancy, and can different type of styles during sex cause any harm to my unborn child? And the very big answer to all of these worries and all of these questions is no. Sex is very much safe in pregnancy, in all aspects, in so many aspects. Sex is very much important also even in pregnancy. Now, to you as a human being, one thing, after having sex you get relieved. So as a pregnant woman, we tend to have a lot of fatigue, a lot of just feeling abnormal and all that. But once you engage in the act, it makes you feel relieved. It leaves you feeling more relaxed, and that gives you a cool time to enjoy your pregnancy. Another thing, sex tends to reduce lower blood pressure. In case your blood pressure was very high, in case your moods were very much high, you're feeling so much anger, it helps to reduce your BP, it helps to reduce your heart rate, and it helps you to relax. Also, once you're having sex, you don't just do it for just physical relaxation and just physical enjoyment. It is a very big way of you bonding more with the person you're doing it with, or with your husband, or with your spouse. It gives you that chance to bond more. And you as a woman, when you're bonding with this man, it means even your unborn baby is bonding with this man, because that unborn child is inside you. So you're sharing a lot of things. So whatever you're doing, whatever your body is participating in, it basically means even your unborn child in a way is also bonding. So when you're doing it with your partner, it means even your child is getting a chance to also bond with the father. And at the end of the day, all of you now will have at least a bond. In between all of you will have that bond. Now let's talk about pregnancy and the anatomy part of it. Your unborn child, or the fetus, what we call the fetus, I want to use the most simplest language so that you can all understand, okay? So the fetus, or the unborn child, is so much protected. God knew, by the way. So your baby always grows inside the womb, and that womb is a normal a layman term. That womb is called the uterus, and inside the uterus, that uterus itself has 3 layers. The uterus is made up of 3 layers. The outermost layer is called the perimetrium. Then there is the layer that follows, which is called the myometrium. Then there is the innermost layer, which is called the endometrium. So inside the endometrium, that is where your baby is. And inside that endometrium, your baby is not just there. That baby is still inside the amniotic sac, or what we call that kabag. That baby is still inside the amniotic sac. And inside that amniotic sac, the baby is not alone. The baby is still protected with the amniotic fluid, or what we call in the layman language, the baby waters. Those waters we talk about, my water broke. That water, that amniotic fluid, is inside the amniotic sac. So guys, you can see, you can imagine how God thought about the safety of our unborn children. So this baby is very much protected and is very much safe here. Now, what happens when you're having sex? You as a human being, you're having sex, you are alert. Physically, psychologically, you are alert. So this means that you very well know that whatever I am doing is hurting me or is safe for me. So once you're heavily pregnant, we have 3 trimesters in pregnancy. We have the first trimester, we have the second trimester, and we have the third trimester. For the first trimester, the sex might be very okay with you. You might be in a position to do almost all the sex styles you want, and it will be enjoyable. For the second trimester, the baby has continued to grow. The baby is growing big. Your tummy is growing bigger. So the sex positions are, you are restricted in a way to use some of the sex positions. There are those positions that you will use and you end up feeling uncomfortable. So what happens? Once I'm in the act, I start feeling uncomfortable. It means I will stop. It's either I stop or I will change to the most comfortable sex position, the most comfortable for me. So what did I do to my unborn child? It means once I felt uncomfortable and I changed to the most comfortable position, definitely your baby is safe, your baby is not hurt. So this means that anytime I am in the act, especially with the third trimester, most of the sex styles are a bit tricky to use. So it means I will be alert, I will be changing to the comfortable position, and in that way my baby will still remain very much safe, because this is not a rape case. Unless when it is a rape case, sorry to say so, or sorry to give an example, when it is a rape case, there is so much impact, there is so much forceful pressures being exacted inside that uterus, and that will not even make the uterus shake. Or rather, in case that uterus at least shakes, it might cause shaking of the placenta, which is now still inside. So it might cause the shaking of the placenta, causing detachment of the placenta from the uterus itself. So once the placenta detaches, then it means your baby is at a very high risk, and that is how you can end up losing your baby. Other thing that can make you maybe lose your baby, those so much pressure, unless maybe you had had a fall or an accident where the uterus was so much shaken and then the placenta started to detach. But either way, on the other hand, if it is the normal sex we are doing to enjoy and all that, it is calm, it is a calm action, it is a very just a calm state, you all understand. So it is not something that is causing a lot of pressure, a lot of impact on the uterus. So this means it will not affect your child, because by the time, I can assure you that however long the penis is, it can never reach that uterus. So you don't have to worry, you don't have, however long it is, it can never be able, the way we are created, it can never be able to reach the uterus. So that is how safe sex is during pregnancy. So you don't have to worry about anything. But I want to give I want to give you some things that you should always look out for. In case you're just enjoying your sex, but later on you realize that you have some bleeding after sex, you have some vaginal bleeding from your vagina after the sex, that one now you should be worried, and you should go to a healthcare personnel. You should visit a healthcare or a doctor rather. You go and get checked, because maybe something else might have been triggered by the sex action itself. So for that one now, you need to go for checkup. Another thing, in case the sex is painful, sex should never be painful. So in case the sex is painful, you should get some checkup, you should get checked. So sex is safe.